Alright, so this video is we're just going to sort of play around with the footer bit at the bottom. We've got these areas here. So I'm not happy with having my Facebook elements over there, and I'm just sort of thinking, how can I sort of change the look of this? Um, I'm just sort of doing it so it gives you an idea. So it's up to you how you want to sort of do it on your own sort of website, but I just think it's quite useful for you to know how these things go. All right, so if you remember, what we had was we created an area for a footer with all the background in, and then we also had a sort of image on the left, and then we had an area for where we put our text, and then we had an image on our right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of this area on our right. So I'm just going to get rid of that and see what's happened now. Okay, so you can see I've got rid of that element there. So this is because I want it to be a bit more responsive later on. So this is why I'm doing that. Now the other thing about this logo as well is that we created an image uh, earlier, and I think we made it auto so it was a particular size. Okay, and we can then sort of add in the actual size of the logo if we wanted. So at the moment we've got the small one, which is fine. Okay, I think it was about 100 by 100. Okay, what we're going to do next is we're just going to sort of like look at this text area header, this text stuff here, and I'm also going to get rid of that. So just for now, I'm going to get rid of that out of that. So now what I've got is I've got my address, and it's actually just sitting in the footer itself. So um, if we sort of go back to the here, see that it's come across here. Now it's pushed across here because we haven't aligned it in the footer into, yeah, we haven't text aligned it into the center. So I'm just going to text align that by choosing center, and you'll see what happens when I do that. It comes into the center. All right, so that's quite nice to do. Also, what I want to do is I want to split this up into different lines. So again, what I'm going to do, the quickest way to do it is just to Control C and Control V, and then in between, I'm just going to get rid of Shore and by Sea stuff. So I've got High Street there, and then on my middle line, I'm going to get rid of those two elements, and then on this bit here, I'm going to get rid of the rest of that. So now what I've done is I've made everything so that it should be underneath each other like that. Now this jumps out to a little bit there, but it's because this logo is sort of pushing these bits out. Okay, if I sort of quickly change the color of this particular area, you'll see what I mean. So you can see there that because that logo stops there, okay, this is running, it's aligned sort of center from here all the way to here, whereas these are aligned center from this particular area after the logo to there. So what we can do for this, we can sort of, in this area here, we can return some of the height. So I'm just going to make it sort of 200 pixels. But again, it's just about tweaking websites. You can see now, because I've made it blue, this block is longer now, or is in depth. So this has now come back to the center, which where we want today. All right, so see if you can do that. You don't, and see if you can sort of change this up so this is all in the center.